Hello, everybody. Colin Miller, Director of Sales over Pacific Yurts. I have Denise from Camp Hazen YMCA. Camp Hazen. Denise, would love to have you introduce yourself and then hear a little bit more about what you do over there.
Again, Denise Learned. I'm the Executive Director and CEO at Camp Hazen YMCA in Connecticut. And we're very fortunate. We've got a team of about 14 of us year-round, and most of them either started as a camper or as a counselor when they were in college. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, obviously, thank you for being a client of Pacific Yurts. I'd love to hear, over 20 years that you've been at Camp Hazen, at what point did even the conversation or the idea of, okay, maybe we need something, and then how did you find a yurt? Like, what did that look like?
So, and I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was at least 15 years ago. We've got about 100 wooded acres, and each of our cabin groups spends the night out under the stars. And we've learned that not everybody wants to be truly under the stars. They would like a little bit of shelter. So we were trying to come up with some different things where, especially some of the younger cabin groups, could stay on there overnight. And, we talked about a tree house. We talked about a platform tent. We talked about, we've since rebuilt one of our original cabins out in the woods. But I was at an American Camp Association conference and going through the exhibit hall, and there was Pacific Yurts, and said, you know what, that's a really cool idea. So we decided right then and there that that's what we were going to do.
I guess I'm curious on your side at Camp Hazen, you're sitting down with other executives, directors, and going, okay, how are we deciding? Like, what were your, values or decision-making points that?
It's just different. And especially for our teens, we wanted something kind of special. And we wanted something, and to create a space that was their own, that was different than all of the other years that they were here. They were in a cabin. So this was different. Yeah.
From there's the camp side, which is make sure kids have an amazing, safe, awesome time. And then there's the camp side of, you're a business. You have to market. You've got to get, families to say, yeah, that's the one. Over the years, has the yurts played into that marketing? Is that something? And any answer is no answer, but I've been curious with camps is if that's a draw, or is it that's just a place to sleep, doesn't matter, and it's more the kids like it.
And I think as parents look at us and what we look like, it gives it that balance of like a rustic charm, but you can see it's visibly safe and clean, and we're not so much the tents. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So I do. Well, that's why I asked, because I think with a tent, again, my past experiences, a marketing director probably wouldn't be like, hey, look at this 7-year-old tent. You're going to love it. That's kind of like, just ignore it. We have a place to sleep. Yeah. They won't get wet kind of thing. But I guess what I'm curious on is we talk to a lot of maybe not executive directors, but also, people lower in the organization that get really excited. They're like, oh, this will solve the problem. What could you tell the future managers that are watching this of like, how should they present yurts up to their executive director? What's a good way to bring it to the table?
The pricing is huge in terms of that wow factor, which is huge. And just that overall feel. It's like I said, it's that rustic charm. It's something different, which I think kids love. It's something different, which I think parents love. As well. So I'd sell it with those. I think they'll have to talk about durability, because we're banking on that these are going to last us a lot longer. Our one in our woods is in perfect condition. There is a good longevity and durability factor to it. I think they need to sell that. I think they need to sell, and then, like I said, on the price, because and I would tell them, do some research and figure out what it would cost to build a cabin that would house the same number of people.
We've run some numbers on that, and I almost feel too biased when I like present them to people. I'm going, well, it's way cheaper, like way cheaper.
It really is. And like I said, and then make it as interesting and different as you can, whether it's through deckings or settings or that type of thing.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Denise. Appreciate we'll have this out online and we'll yeah, thanks again and keep us posted on the project.
I certainly will. Okay. Nice talking with you, Colin.
Good talking with you. Thanks.